to my channel. Today's video is about Roman numerals. Like our number system, even the Romans had their own number systems during the ancient times. I'll be showing you how to identify them. There are 7 basic symbols that you need to remember in Roman. I, V, X, L, C, D and M. I'll tell you the meanings to these symbols. I has a value of 1, V has a value of 5, X 10, L 50, C 100, D 500 and M 1000. These are the 7 basic Roman numeral symbols you need to remember. Also, there is no symbol for 0 in the Roman system. There are 3 rules you need to remember while learning Roman. The first one, when a symbol is written more than once, we add its value however time it's written. For example, I is 1, so I is 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 3. Similarly, X is 10, so X is 10 plus 10 plus 10, which is 30. C is 100, so CC is 100 plus 100, which is equal to 200. M is 1000, so is 1000 plus 1000, which is equal to 2000. This is the first rule. But also note that there are 2 exceptions for this rule. The first one, no symbol can be repeated more than 3 times. So if you want to write 4, there's another rule. No, you can't write it like this. This is wrong. You cannot write it as I, because no Roman symbol can be repeated more than 3 times. Now, for the second exception. The symbols V, L and D are never repeated. I'll give an example for that. So if we write VV, according to the first rule, V and V adds up to 10. However, we already have X which represents 10. So therefore, V, L and D are never repeated. This is wrong. Now the second rule. The second rule is, when a smaller value is on the right hand side of the larger value, they add up. For example, VI. Since V is 5 and I is 1, it is 5 plus 1, which is 6. So therefore, VI is 6. Now XI. X is 10 and I is 1. So it will be 10 plus 1, which is equal to 11. Then XVI. So the first one is X. X is 10, right? So we'll write 10 and put a plus. And VII. Since V is 5 and I is 2. So V, so it's plus 5 and I plus 1 more. So 10 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1, which is 17. And now the last one, LXXI. L is 50, so I'll write 50 here. plus x, x is 10, plus another x, another 10, and plus an I, which is 1. So it is 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1, which is equal to 71. This is the second rule. Moving on to the third rule. When a smaller value is written on the left side of the larger value, the smaller value is subtracted from the larger value. So since v is 5 and it is a larger value, we'll write 5 and I is 1. So it's 5 minus 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4 and IV is 4. Ix is, since x is 10 and it's a larger value, it's 10 minus 1 because I is 1. 10 minus 1, which is equal to 9. Now XL, L is 50 and X is 10. L is a bigger value, so we'll write 50 here minus 10, which is 40. And the last one, CM. M is 1000 and it's a larger value, so 1000 minus C. C is 100, so 100, which is equal to 900. Now we'll be going through a few examples. So the first one is XLV. We'll take the first two letters, so XL. Since X is a smaller value and L is a larger value, we'll subtract X from L. So it's 50 minus 10. So it's 50 minus 10. And since there's a V, it'll be plus 5. I'll just put this in brackets. So 50 minus 10 is 40. So it's 40 plus 5, which is equal to 45. Now the second one, LXVI. We'll take the first two letters, that is L and X. So L is 50 and X is 10, but this time X is on the right side of the larger value. So it'll be 50 plus 10. And the next two letters is V and I. Since V is 5 and I is 1, we'll write plus 5 plus 1, which is equal to 50 plus 10 is 60, 60 plus 5 is 65, 65 plus 1 is 66. So this is 66. And the last one, XCII. We'll take the first two letters, that is XC. Since X is 10 and C is 100, C is a larger value. So XC is 100 minus 10. And then II plus 1 plus 1. I did plus 1 because I is 1. So I'll just put this in brackets again. 100 minus 10 is equal to 90 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 92. So hope you understood the concept of Roman numerals. It is a very easy topic to learn. Also remember to click the subscribe button. Bye and see you next time.